Hi, welcome home. Welcome back to the Resiners Poorhouse. Guess what? I said yes. I said yes. I said yes. Welcome to our wedding collaboration. So this is just a fun little thing. Nobody's actually getting married, but at Mrs. Lisa Crow and I have decided to do a collaboration with a fine group of people to do a wedding theme. And so we are all actually doing a jar, and this is actually my first attempt. Our colors are Tiffany Blue, and if we need another color like a pink, but I will be the bride, at Mrs. Lisa Crow's the groom. We have the wonderful bass resonator Tim Watkins coming in as ring bearer. Thank you so much for participating. We have the beautiful, delightful Crafting with Sierra as our flower girl. Can't wait to see what you have. And then we have the elegant, sweet, sweet, precious Tammy at Epoxy Me That, doing our wedding cake, and you have got to see what she created. Oh my God, gonna blow you away. And we are so honored to have Mary from Resin Me Up joining us for version 2 of a bride, and we are so happy that she could join us. She's going to tear it up. You have got to see what she's done. It's just it's beautiful, and you're gonna love it. I know it. So make sure that you watch all of the videos in the playlist. The playlist is part of my description, and so happy to have all of you here on our wedding day. But I had also done this before I went on vacation, and I accidentally I wasn't paying attention to my curing machine, I guess, and ended up getting it too close to the sun, aka heating element, and melted it, and it wasn't exactly what I wanted anyway. I learned a lot doing it, so hopefully I will redeem myself. So anyway, I have lots planned here for the bride. I do live in a cowboy state, so I'm in the middle of making the jar topper lid, and I will be putting a bride cowgirl hat on the top. We will be adding some lights, of course, because it's not a Jennifer project without some lights. And I have this really cool iridescent fabric here that's got a bit of the Tiffany Blue in it, and I'm going to attempt to do something different than I really wanted to do flowers, but I did use up all of my Tiffany Blue flowers, for the most part, the flat ones anyway. So we're gonna try this fabric, and we're going to use some interference blue. This was a gift from Terry over at Fairy Art. Thank you very much for that. And I have just finished mixing up 600 milliliters of Bond Crafter. And I'm gonna add some of this interference powder. It says blue. I know I've used it before because it was open, so but I don't remember honestly what project I did. I'm gonna put a little bit more than I normally would in this, just because I really want to offset the blue and make the sparkle like insane, like obnoxious, because when I got married long time ago, like bling wasn't in, believe it or not. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but I suppose, I mean, it was in the early 2000s. Well, technically it was in 2007, but there really wasn't a lot of blingy options back then. Maybe a little blingy belt, but okay, so let us see how we want to proceed here. Okay, so I think what I want to do is put this in here, but I need to cut it a little bit, and I probably won't cut it straight. I mean, it's nearly impossible to cut it straight doing it the way that I'm doing, but I have lots left over in case I really need it. So we'll put that to the side. So one thing that I noticed was this can get pretty tight. I think I actually loosened it up. There's stuff in there. Okay, so I don't know though if I should cut off this this string here. So actually you're not really gonna see it, are you, because these are the threads. So here I was actually kind of panicking that I wasn't all the way down in the bottom of this jar, but I didn't really need to be, because yeah, and I wasn't. I didn't need to be. Okay, very good, very good. So I don't think it's gonna matter that this little seam is on there. So Lisa taught me a trick to kind of push the inside of this mold down. To get it in. Yeah, that isn't the best, is it? This is so deceptive because I don't really want it to overlap too much. So let's hope I didn't just totally cut it too much. But at the same time, I don't want a gap, right? So, hello. Can you go down a little bit deeper, dude? No one said anything. Okay. We're gonna push you down as far as you can go. Da, 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 da. Na, 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 na. Yeah, I'm not really, really loving that. But guess what? It's gonna be, well, okay, another thing that I kind of wanted to do, this is kind of crooked, is add the flowers that I do have. Kind of want to straighten this out a little bit though. And I'm worried that I need to get resin on both sides. So let me just start pouring it and then I'll fiddle with it. And don't let me put the freaking scissors in there. I'm assuming that this fabric will go through, or will allow the resin to go through. I'm hoping so. That's my little sticky. Did it go through? Did it? I need to see if the inside is wet or not. Okay, let me just pour it down the inside just to have a little bit. Because I don't know how permeable it is. And then, I mean, really, we want this to be cut technically anyway. So, you know, the lights though, I might decide to just put in after the fact, you know, so there'll still be lights in there. But I mean, there's nothing in the jar, so the lights might work better that way, but we'll see. Lights would be good here. What movie is that from? Best movies in the world. Pretty Woman, when she gets into the Lamborghini.
Lights would be good here.
Okay, you know what? I think that might work. So I do have, what do I have? I do have 4 of these little spray firework thingies and some carnations. Don't forget the lid. So let me see if I can grab these. You know what? Maybe some white would be good too, actually, because like Lisa reminded me, there should be white in a wedding dress. And I mean, this doesn't have to represent the dress per se. I don't know. But we'll put some white in there. Anyway. How about that? And we do not want the purple. Love purple, but we don't want you today. Save yourself for another day. Okay, there we go. There we go, come on. In there. Okay. Maybe at some point we can push you down. Without breaking. Like I broke the other jar I made. Man, I made a mess of those. And I probably won't be showing you the footage. Probably won't. just so you know. Okay. Another white one. I just love these little sprays, sprays of whatever they are. They're so pretty. What did I drop? Oh, it's a skull. Okay, 2 more flowers. 2 more. I can't tell. What did I do? Well, still hoping it goes down. Okay, and you know what? Oh gosh, my gloves. I don't want to. I just broke it again. Oh, yikes. What's going on with these gloves? Especially on the right side here. What am I doing? Holy cow. I haven't had this problem with gloves. But the PPE is very, very important. So you do need to be wearing gloves. You really need to be wearing a respirator. Okay, can you go down without breaking? Is a question. I might be getting too close to the edge here. So it's either you can see or I can see. I don't know which one is more important at this moment. Come on. Don't break. Yeah, I can see that it's breaking. Might be because I'm using this paintbrush that is very hard. Okay, that's really breaking. I do not know what to think about this fabric. I hope it comes through. Okay, we have one more little white spray. And kind of hard to see what's going on here. But we'll try to put you down here. Yeah, keep going. Okay. So, just in case that's not enough, let's go ahead and put in some carnation, or they're not carnations, baby's breath. Sometimes, I swear, my brain just fails. Feels like it fails on me. Sign of getting older, I suppose. Good thing I'm getting married. Actually, no, very single in real life, which kind of sucks. The dating world, when you are okay, well, I just turned 50. Didn't want to tell you that. I probably already told you that. Yeah, if you know me, you know me. You know how old I am. But the dating game at this age is super, super tough, guys. So if you're in a situation where you're wondering, should I stay with this person or not stay with this person, really my advice is try your hardest to make it work. Do whatever you need to do, unless of course you're being mistreated or abused emotionally or physically, mentally. Get out of there. But just know you gotta be good with being alone, being on your own, or at least being okay with being lied to. And if somebody tells you that they were a Navy SEAL, make sure you get proof. Don't be afraid of doing a background check. I'm sorry, I just totally went on this whole thing when we're supposed to be celebrating love. I'm all like, okay, yes, we are celebrating love. Love is in the air. It is. It definitely is. And as you could tell by Mrs. Lisa Crow's name, she is definitely happily married. I don't think she would mind if I told people that. She's got a good one. Yeah. He's lucky to have her too. He's got a good one. I hope I'm not breaking the sprays that I put in there. I'm trying to put this, I'm sorry, I knocked you on your head. Is it okay? You okay over there? So these little guys, they feel like they're floating up because I'm not really getting any that are down at the bottom, so they might, oh, like what is going on here? Like they're all just like they're finding this. Okay, that's all right. You know what? If it's a ring around the center, that's really pretty too. So we'll just go with that. I think what we'll do also is do the lights after the fact. Okay, so I originally wanted to put something on the top of this, but then I realized my hat's going on the top, so don't really need that, right? Don't really need anything on the bottom here either, although that could be fun. So I'll just cut a couple of these off and poke them down the sides. Ooh, these could be pretty on the hat too. I was thinking of putting rhinestones on the hat, but like I could figure that out probably with a bunch of those, maybe don't know yet. Okay, you know, sometimes it takes me a good month or two to really think of a project, and God, I overthink it. I think of it daily. all of these projects that I really want to do. And sometimes I feel like the more time I give myself to think about it, the more difficulties I run into overall, because sometimes I just end up having too many ideas, or I've been thinking about it so long that it's really important and I don't want to screw it up, and so then I get nervous about it, and then I do something dumb and screw it up. So but anyway, I really hope that my co-collaborators will want to continue to do projects with me, and I promise that I won't have as many complications as I did this time. It's just kind of funky how things happened. I kind of want to put a couple of sprays down here, but I should have left some sprays open for the top. If I put these on the lid but not in here, and then oy. But that could be pretty down on the bottom here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. We'll see. Okay. Please be in front of the fabric. I can't tell. Can't tell. Ay. Can't tell. Is my resin already getting warm? I did. Yes, it is. I really should have used a deep pour, but I'm so behind on this project. And I mean, technically, the surface area that I am going for is not that much, because it's not wholly like open. It's just the sides of the but I did mix this for 9 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna use the rest of these. I think I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of my resin. Okay. Okie dokie, artichoke. I should have put some fabric in this top in this lid, but I think it'll be okay. I hope they don't look too bad all mushed up. We'll see. We might have to do it again. We will see. We will see. But I will not put this one in my curing machine. I don't know if I broke it. I definitely melted a top piece that had actually ended up sticking to the piece. Righty. And hopefully I will catch it so that it'll be soft enough and I can cut off all of these pieces that are going to be sticking up. I know. Alrighty. Oh, more broken gloves. Do gloves expire? I mean, I'm sure they do, but alright, my friends. I'll see you soon. Okay, it is cowgirl bride time. Come on, everyone. Dun 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 dun. Alrighty, it's the demolding of the jar and the finishing of the hat. Some of you know I do take care of my elderly mother, and she has been very, very sick. I did bring a cold home to her, which I deeply apologize for, and hopefully I won't have to redo this, but it has been sitting 5 days or so that I have not demolded it, and this is bad, y'all. Don't do it. Don't do it to your molds. It will shorten the life of them. And this one was a gift from the groom. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so obviously I have been letting it sit too long where I can't easily just take scissors to it. So we will see. It's always a good day when you can film without having to put on some gloves. So that is another reason why you're seeing less videos. I do have a pure air coming that will help take out the VOCs and whatnot from the air. Total shoot, I can't think of the word. Shoot, never mind. Organic something. Gosh darn it. Okay, so this has actually turned out super pretty. You cannot really tell, but the shimmer of that is just mind-blowing. It's very, very, very pretty. It almost looks like inside of an abalone. So I think this fits the dress perfectly with the little accents and the white. Ooh, it actually gave me goosebumps. Goosebumps next to freckles. Okay, so this side, what was I think I was saying that these aren't going to be easily removed, these overpours, because I waited so long. So please, let's cross our fingers. We don't have a prenup in place in case this doesn't work out. Okay, come on. And it's the Tiffany Blue. Ooh, okay. So we're starting to see the seam of that fabric, but I think it'll be okay. Twist. Come on, squeeze and twist. Squeeze and twist. Squeeze and getting stuck, we'll say. I also hate doing this. I could put in silicone mold release. I don't like doing it before the pour because it leaves a little oil slick on your piece, and then after the pour you get all slimy. And then I don't like doing it because the alcohol dries out your molds. So soapy water is actually the best if you need to do it. But let's check this out. Let's check this out. Oh goodness. Oh, 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 oh. It looks like a beautiful wedding dress. Look at how pretty. Got one little void there, little void you can see. Could just fill that with UV if I wanted. Let's see, it probably ought to stay still. Okay, it'll stay down. And remember, I wanted to put lights out. The lid works. The lid works great. Okay. Hopefully we'll cut that out. Okay, so I mean, really, this iridescent stuff behind there, whew, so nice, so nice. Okay, what am I gonna do? What am I doing? Okay, so I'm gonna make the hat sit on there like that. Ooh, ooh. Like Lisa said in her video, these actually make really great gifts. So she sent me this flower light. I'm just gonna put it in here because it's a light and it's on my mind, my neuro spicy brain won't let me let it go until I have a light in there. It's a light. Whoops, I'm sorry, I've been doing stuff and totally forgot. Forgot you were there. Sorry. Okay, what were we doing on this one? Okay, so we have this really pretty one here with the train coming down. Here comes the bride. I always have those little kid words about how the appearance of the bride and groom are. That's always in my head when I hear the wedding march. Okay, so pretty. Yeah, I think pretty, but I want to just double check to make sure that I'm right about this and not that I should put this on there. I almost think that leather is better, and I'm gonna cut this off, and I gotta start my glue gun. Oh no, or maybe not. I just took the bow off. How do we like that? I mean, I still have to do the... Oh, I like that. I like that. I'm kind of thinking that I might have the train too long. I just don't think it necessarily looks that great with it being this long. Okay, let me think about it. I'm gonna go make some broccoli and then And then I'll come back with my heat gun on. And we'll figure this out and put this baby to bed. Okay. Okay, it's me. So I've done a couple of things off camera. I think I said I would. I did go a little overboard though. You see these beautiful flakes that are custom made by Mrs. Lisa Crow. She did an amazing job here with this color, and it really is a Tiffany blue. And so I thought the lid needed something, so I did go ahead and hot glue some of these beautiful flakes around the top. The other thing that I did was I put the leather bow on, and then I took these two. Okay, put the lace first, and then I took these two ribbons, and I took the stick of an old mixer wand that I have and used it just like curling a hair, and put it over to the side like this. This is our train on our beautiful dress, and we picked up this Tiffany Blue from the mermaid material. I super glued 2 layers onto it, so now we have this beautiful long train, and I super glued the helmet, the hat, exactly where I wanted it. I took our fancy jar, took some white lights, because you can, I put colored ones in there too that didn't look very good. So anyway, I'm actually like low-key in love. I mean, seriously, like, what? What? Are you kidding me? What? Oh my God, I'm freaking in love. I am in love. Okay, I'm actually not liking where this seam is, but I think I can change it. Can I change it? Can I just put it along a different spot? Probably not. No, it is what it is. And get a little bit of, well, maybe that's my pearl necklace, blue, teal, Tiffany pearls. Ooh, going through there. That's what we're gonna say. I love the 2-dimensional aspect of these flowers. I mean, what? I'm so freaking stoked for this. It's not even funny. So I do also want to mention that I seriously appreciate Mary from Resin Me Up joining our collaboration, and thank you so much. You made a beautiful wedding dress, bride yourself, which is a lovely little take on the jar collaboration here that we're doing. Would also love to thank Tim the ring bearer, Sierra the flower girl, Tammy the cake maker, and my wonderful groom, Lisa at Mrs. Lisa Crow. Thank you for popping the question. So happy to be part of this collaboration. I definitely stayed sticky. Hope you are too. So remember to stay sticky, and you always have a home here. Ah, I do.